Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Team PBL TRP 409 and today we are to present our project. The project is IoT-based smart parking monitoring system with peer-to-peer validation report feature as a crowdsourcing-based backup system. This project was developed under the manager project, Mr. Ardiman Firmanda. Before the next present, let me introduce our team. Okay, the first is Alendea Resta Maira. She as a team leader and business analyst. The next is Adriani Meuraksa. She as a UI UX developer. The next is Ardila Dwi Putri. She as a tester. The next is Rafi Wansya. He as backend developer. And the last, Rehan Putra Atmaja. He as a system architect. Okay, next. Today, we will walk you through how our system combines IoT technology with community-based validation to create a more reliable parking solution. Okay, now let's look at the problem statement. We have identified three main issues in current parking system. The first is time inefficiency. The driver spend a significant amount of time searching for available parking space due to the lack of real-time parking information. The next is information integrity. The absence of secure data, the transmission and validation mechanisms may lead to inaccurate, manipulated, or unreliable parking information. And the last, manual parking monitoring. Parking occupancy monitoring is still performed manually without the support of automated sensor, making the process inefficient and prone to human error. This challenge motivated the development of a smart parking system that provides real-time information, eliminates dependence on physical sensor, enables automated monitoring, and ensure the security and reliability of data. Okay, the next slide will be explained by Alan. So this is our product features and our benefit. And actually we have 15 features. However, because this is a development, we have 5 main features that we develop. And the first, admin can manage parking areas and sub-areas based on IoT coordinates. And the second, hybrid visualization. So user can view visual by the IoT and by the crowdsourcing. And the third, validation and feedback loop. So human in the loop means that the data has been validated by the user will later be used as fine-tuning for the computer vision to classify the area as a red, yellow, or green. And the fourth, automatic parking availability detection via computer vision. For plenty, limited, and the full automatically, like the third features where computer vision can classify an area that has plenty, limited, and the full. And the last is a frequency asked question. And for benefit to user, such as students, lecturer, and staff, make it easier to quickly find parking availability, thereby increasing time efficiency before starting activities on campus. And the second, for managers such as admin or campus, is a provide analytical data regarding parking use pattern that can be used for future facility planning. And the last, for PBL team, improve technical skill in software development, database management, IoT hardware, integration, and collaborative problem solving. And the next slide. So this slide is a flowchart system. For detection, we use the Raspberry Pi camera automatically detects parking slot availability using computer vision, and transmission to parking status is sent in the real time to the application via the MQTT protocol. And the cross-validation, this is the core of our processing system. The system will check whether there have been any manual reports from user at the location in the last 5 minutes. If applicable, user reports are prioritized to ensure high accuracy, and the difference is in data is used to retrain our AI. If there are none, the system automatically uses data from the camera. And the final visualization, parking availability status is immediately displayed visually in the mobile application so that students can immediately find empty slots. The next slide will be explained by Rehan.
And now the design and equipment theme. The device which we will be focused on is the Raspberry Pi. It is powered on by a power adapter. It is connected to the internet via Wi-Fi and using the webcam as its vision. The Raspberry Pi running the detection program and sends the data to the main server using MQTT protocol. Next is the specification and operation of the device. We have a flow to visualize the operational of the device. This is this is the flow. So the first is Raspberry Pi scanning the parking lot. The Raspberry Pi using the detection program, which will produce the vehicle count, and then that vehicle count will be sent to the server using MQTT over WebSocket. And then from the server, that vehicle count will be classified again into three vacancy status. That vacancy status then will distribute it to the mobile app and the website. And from the mobile apps, user can validate the sub area parking lot, and that validation will send the prompt to the Raspberry Pi to send a snapshot capture to the main server. The- Then that image will be used for future training use. Next will be explained by Andrian.
This slide shows our mobile application. First, user can check parking availability in real time. They can also see the parking map and choose the area they want. There are two validation types. The first is limited, which is from the IoT and AI system and managed by the admin. The second is different report and available, which is the report by user through the application. After the validation, the parking information is updated, and user can open the FEQ, a frequently asked question page, where the admin provides important information and announcement. Next. All right, this slide show the implementation of the admin dashboard. First, the admin manages the training data set for the AI model. Next, the system detect vehicles in real time using computer vision. The admin can also configure parking areas and set occupancy thresholds. Finally, the dashboard display parking status, occupancy data, and system logs to support system monitoring and management. And the next slide will be explained by Raffi.
Listen, learn. Throughout the development of this project, we gain 4 key takeaways. First, structured agile project management. We learn to apply a structured project management approach that remain flexible enough to handle changes on the fly. Second, takes adaptability. We were challenged to quickly adapt to new technology while effectively managing and mitigating technical risks. Third, communication. Seamless communication among team members proved to be the core foundation for the smooth execution of this project. And the last is system integration. We gain hands-on experience in fully integrating the entire system, from the user-facing mobile application to the admin dashboard. Documentation. So this is our documentation when we are meeting with our Mampro and when we are development our project. Course contribution, FISH Artificial Intelligence. On this course, we learn how to annotate data, training, and fine-tuning our model computer vision. Next is software maintenance. We learn how to implement automated testing using Selenium. The next is software security. We learn how to apply hashing method to protect user data and utilize asymmetric encryption algorithm to secure queue management. Next is hardware programming. We learn how to integrate physical hardware using a Raspberry Pi connected to a webcam. Next is English language. We learn how to apply professional standard in writing our technical documentation in English. And the last is IoT application development project. We focus on application project governance. We apply the agile method and documented the entire development process toward the structured product backlog management. Thank you for our presentation.